offense backwards. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Back out now comes Washington's offense. And if you do a dive into the 2019 season, you know that things just not so rosy in the nation's capital football-wise for the Redskins. 3-13. Jay Gruden let go back in the middle of the season. But now a new man in charge, Ron Rivera. What did you think of the hire?
I thought it was a spectacular hire for Washington because, to me, Ron Rivera would have been the leading candidate in Washington, in Dallas. Okay, I mean, you know, in Cleveland, wherever there was an opening, save Carolina, where he just got let go, to me, he was the top candidate. A professional who played in the league, so he'll be respected that way. He'll be respected as a head coach who took his team to a Super Bowl. First thing he did, got rid of the ping pong tables in the locker room. New man in town, new discipline in town. But I really think it's a home run hire for Washington.
And I'm with you, but isn't it interesting how these coaches can be recycled? Yeah, Carolina apparently says, hey, he's not good enough for us anymore, but other places, they would love to have it.
And I think a lot of that has to do with whoever owns the team or if there's a new person making decisions.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Redskins nothing.
The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This is taken at the 18. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, he covered a lot of ground. 82 yards on the punt return. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Looking left sideline, incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. The 30, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
The Redskins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
They're not ready for this. They still playing solid.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. He's going to loft it deep right side. He's got it at the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down now, it's Peterson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown right here.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that, and you're